Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Tollefson. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. And he's dragged down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup for 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running to the left. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. shoots his way for more. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Selden. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ward. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Here's the pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend board in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Selden. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So close to cashing it in for this offense. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Tollefson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of... There he goes! Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 14 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Stealing a score on special teams. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Got it set up on the outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Makes the catch, it's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Selden. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Under fire. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Welch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Tollefson. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 14 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Grab near the marker. It's Oakland. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On his way back from the 20. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressiveness. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Oh, what a move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be brought down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Powell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a long.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Tollefson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got his man downfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying the left side. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using his legs, it's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Willis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll try the run. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
This time it's complete, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lost a throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a